Hello everyone. I see that people are coming. Oh, we have a lot of attendees today. That's great. While we were waiting for some participants, some attendees, I will just say hi and ciao from Italy, where I'm based. I'm sending you some sun and good vibes as always. My name is Tanya. I'm the Client Success Director here at Jasna. Maybe we already know each other, maybe not yet. My background is qualitative. I'm a qualitative researcher. For 20 years, I've been doing this job, and now my job is shifted to introducing Jasna and AI moderators to the world of researchers, explaining how good actually our life could be with them. We have a chat here, so feel free to write your impressions, your questions, if you would like to introduce yourself, writing maybe your name and the country where you're from. It would be great. And at some point, I will have some questions for you. And you are more than welcome to participate by typing, by using your voice and saying what you want to ask. So let's start, I think. Yeah, let's start. So today we're going, as you know, of course, we're going to talk about AI moderated in-depth interviews and how they are, how good or bad they are compared to classical research methods. So before we start, we have actually a poll. By the way, here with me is Annie. Please welcome Annie, my colleague. She will help me with the polls, right? So we have the first one. Annie, please introduce it.
No. So let me read the first question. So
Let's ask about experience with AI, right?
yes, do you think it's time to apply AI in your research workflow? So the first answer, already doing it and loving it, curious but cautious, now open to experimenting. Still skeptical, not sure it's more than just a trend, and nope, AI is just not ready for serious research.
There, I think we have some noise. If someone can switch off his microphone or her microphone, because I think we have some extra noise here. So please feel free to vote. Yeah. What is your attitude? Let's wait for a minute and then we'll see the results. Yeah. Any, let's wait.
Okay,
Now let's see the results. Yeah.
let me share the results.
Okay, already doing it and loving it. That's amazing. Curious but cautious. I'm open to experimenting. That's amazing. So we have here people who are already there. By the way, it's very in line with the experience that I personally have. It's my impression, let's say, yeah, because I'm communicating with a lot of researchers and agencies. And I see that, as we say in Italy, piano, piano, you are starting using this. And actually, there are good reasons for that, right? So AI moderated in-depth interviews are, in our case, for example, it's one-on-one text or voice chats. And a great benefit of this that it's a very natural experience for people because we're all using WhatsApp, Facebook Messenger, and so on every day. So it's very natural, and it is a safe environment for the respondents, and it means that they give us good answers, right? Also, AI moderators are very efficient, right? They are much more efficient than us humans because they can conduct hundreds of interviews, yeah? And at a very human-like level now. Also, platforms like ours have this benefit of translating and analysis all automated in one platform. So obviously, it's one of the reasons why it's so popular. And another important thing is that AI moderators adapt really well to different topics and audiences, and this is something really important, yeah, because I remember when I was doing call interviews with doctors, I had to prepare myself. I read a lot of different articles and so on. So AI moderators by default are very adaptive, and this is a good thing, yeah. So as we saw already in our poll, yeah, that we did right now, we see that AI moderated in-depth interviews are already the new norm. I remember like maybe, I know, a few months ago, I was saying it is becoming a new norm. And now I see that it is a new norm because like Google Docs, ChatGPT, it's something that we use more and more often. It's part of our routine. And guys, early adopters win, right? So the sooner you integrate, you do not replace yourself, but integrate in your routine AI moderation, the more you gain. Okay, so just a very, very quick overview of how platforms like ours work. So actually, there are 4 easy steps. The first one is the project setup. So you just share your objectives, your target audience with the AI moderator. Yeah, you have your guide with the rough list of questions. You may give some instructions to AI moderators. You do the recruitment via online panel, via our built-in panel, for example, or your external resources. You are free to choose. Step 2, interview collection. So here, AI moderators conduct hundreds of interviews a day and in many, many languages. In our case, Yasna speaks 45 plus languages, for example. I even envy her a little bit. And also, AI moderators are very focused, yeah, on the questions on your guide, and they have some empathy, so they really they succeed in getting meaningful and good answers. Step 3, automated full transcripts and summaries of the interviews. And then step 4, AI generated analysis.
New ones and the real depth.
Sorry? Somebody said something. Can you please share panel size profile by country? Is the Turkish language? Yes, in our case, Turkish language is supported. Well, panel size. We will send you this information. Okay, definitely. Sorry, I will be looking every now and then into the questions, but I will leave some part for the question, for answering all the questions. Okay. Okay. So then let's go. And now this is the main topic, the main focus of the presentation: AI moderated in-depth interviews versus classical methods. So, okay, we understand that it's a good thing, but we need to understand where to squeeze it, right? And now I do have some questions for you, actually. So let's think about qual, yeah? Let's think about face-to-face. It doesn't matter online or offline, interviews or focus groups. I would like to hear your ideas. You can type, you can talk, whatever you want, about some benefits and limitations that you see here, yeah? So what AI moderators do better and what AI moderators do not do really well, at least for now. So if you have some ideas, please share them. You can write in the chat. Why should we use or don't use maybe AI moderated IDIs? Well, you are typing. Maybe someone would like to share some benefits. No, is it the same thing? Is it some, okay, we do have some. Human touch will be missed. Dynamic questioning. What do you mean by human touch? What exactly do you mean by human touch? Nonverbal communication or anything else? Limitations to capture the nonverbal expression, which sometimes tells a story beyond words. Yes, I agree with that. Personal feeling, emotions will be missed. Okay, so do you mean like when moderator has this feeling, yeah, of what exactly is meant, yeah, with what intonation and emotion? Yeah, won't react on the fly to conversations that go off script in a positive way. Do you mean like AI moderators maybe are not creative enough, like getting some idea and then, oh, by the way, you said this and maybe it means blah, blah, blah. If you mean this, yeah, I think maybe AI moderators are not there yet. Human interaction, interest topic from the interview. No real understanding. What exactly do you mean? Maybe again, something like nonverbal communication, not full understanding of the full picture. AI missing the important context, cannot understand where to ask some deeper questions and check some hypotheses. Well, it also, I think, depends a lot on how the instructions and context are given. For example, in our case, you can give some context to the moderator and you can give specific instructions. But yeah, I understand this point. Yes, won't go off on tangents that could be beneficial. Okay, not sure how real participants feel about talking to an AI, sorry, moderator. This is a good point, but we are also very interested in this, of course, and we ask people to respondents to rate the experience at the end. And we also sometimes ask them on purpose, like, would you prefer a real moderator here? And what we get, that they are very excited about it. They like it because it's something new. It's a new experience for them. It's fun. It feels like a human, but there is no bias. Yeah, so they feel even more free, in sharing their thoughts. Okay, thank you so much for your insights. Really helpful. As you can imagine, I was thinking about that as well. And here are some of the points, some of the let's say features that I decided to use here for the comparison. So when we're talking about scalability and validation, I think it's obvious that AI moderators win here, because we would love to do more face-to-face interviews in order to understand, okay, if this opinion is popular or not really. We want to ask more people to get nuances, and it's just hard because it's time consuming and budget consuming as well. So cost efficiency, again, AI moderators, of course, cost less. Their time costs less, that's for sure. Speed, yes, we cannot be as quick as AI moderators. We cannot conduct even two interviews at the same time. We cannot do that. AI moderators can. But I fully agree with those of you who mentioned nonverbal communication. AI moderators are not there, at least yet. Well, we'll see how the technology will develop. But this is something that we humans can get, from people's body language and so on. Creative sessions. This is something that I mentioned here. So when we're talking about, this co-creation, when you want, your consumers to give you some more ideas, when you need to stimulate them, when you give them stimulus materials actually for that, and different exercises and things like that. So again, this is not where AI moderators yet, at least for now. Then easy setup and organization of the interviews. What I mean here is the fact that just the whole process before the interviews, when we are doing face-to-face, we need to call these respondents, we need to have backup, we need to understand, to like agree on the timing and things like that. This is something that you just don't need to do here. You just share your link, to the chat, and then people answer when it is comfortable for them. And that's it. They can even make a pause and then come back to the interview. Also, safe environment for sensitive topics. I think this is also another important thing where AI moderated IDIs win, because people feel really comfortable. They don't, as I said before, they don't feel this bias. So, and at the same time, it's not just, too technical question answer. AI moderators give you a feeling of that someone is listening to you, that someone understands you. So it's safe and good. By sensitive topic, we mean health, sex, finance, and things like that. So this is also a new opportunity because not everyone, not every respondent is happy to come to a focus group, for example, and discuss some sensitive topics. And now let's think about quant. Yeah, so typical quantitative survey and AI moderated in-depth interview. What are the benefits and limitations here? What are your thoughts about that? Please share your ideas. Oh, we have some more comments here. AI moderated benefits, cost savings, time savings, can interact with everyone and probe more effectively. Limitations, instruct in advance on what to probe, requires training on knowledge base, no web access to reduce hallucinations. Sorry, participants may not feel valued. I think the last one is not really the case, but it depends on the guide and everything. So about the quant, so how would you compare quantitative survey and AI moderated in-depth interviews? Do AI moderated IDIs give something extra to a quant survey? Or maybe you lack something more structured, easy to respond, and time saving as benefits. Okay. You mean IDIs, AI moderated IDIs are more structured, or quantitative surveys are more structured?
I didn't in quant, and I see AI in quant very beneficial.
Mm-hmm.
Because when you go in depth, you want to see the flavors of culture, of some setup which might be hidden. But in quant, when you have to go, especially through market size, mass market, you do a screening that doesn't need so much, in depth, and that can be more beneficial for the decision making, because in this case, the time accuracy is high, time is saved, and the benefits for the top management decision making is more important in this case.
Mm-hmm.
In the triangle, time, quality, money, in the classical triangle. In this case, money and time win for the decision making in the quant.
Okay, thank you so much. Mark, AI moderated quant benefits can probe more fully on open ends. For sure, fully agree. Can ask all participants follow-up questions. That's true. Limitation adds time to length of the interview. Okay, yeah, that's interesting. Really good points. Some more ideas. Let's wait a little bit, and then I will share what I found. Okay, I'll start. If you have any other ideas, please share. Okay, so learning facts. Of course, you have your numbers and you have your facts. It doesn't matter if it's AI moderated conversation, in-depth interview, or if it's typical quant survey. But when it comes to why behind the numbers, exactly as Mark wrote, that you probe to get more fully more detailed open ends, because when like in a typical survey, people just write, why did you like this idea? Because it's cool. Well, I mean, it's not very informative, and the AI moderator will definitely probe, like, but what exactly do you find cool about this idea, and something like that. Natural and engaging experience for respondents. I believe that AI moderated chats are more natural because it's something that we do every day, and it's more engaging just because it's new, it's not like the form you have to just click to fill in and that's it. You feel like somebody is interested in your opinion, it's in innovative experience for respondents, and we see that they are really engaged. Of course, it depends on the guide as well, but we see that it's something that works really well. Emotions and consumer voice. So compared to typical quantitative surveys, AI moderated IDIs can give you that, because you can probe on emotions. Yes, you won't see this nonverbal communication, but you can ask them, what exactly, how does this or that thing make them feel? People express their opinion using text or voice. So they express themselves naturally and spontaneously. So it means that you get the words that people use, and we researchers understand that it's very important, not just to understand the attitude, but to understand the words in which people explain, and describe their opinion. But when you need cheap and dirty decision making, like when you have, I don't know, 3 concepts and you have to choose A, B, or C, yeah, it's maybe it's worth using typical quantitative survey because, well, actually it's even faster and even cheaper. We have a question here about it. Can we make cheap and dirty decisions when using AI moderated IDIs? Yes, of course we can. We can do that as well. But I would say that more efficient in terms of time and budget would be typical quantitative survey. If you don't need, to get a lot of details and recommendations for the improvements, but just you need to choose. Yeah, I suppose that quantitative survey will be cheaper and faster. We have also a question from Yuri. The main task in quant is looking for patterns on large amount of respondents, so you can't replace it with qual approach. Yes, but at the same time, I have to say that AI moderated IDIs are not just typical qual approach. Yeah, it's a combination of quant and qual, actually. Yeah, it's something different. It's not the same as in-depth interview with the person, yeah, for, I don't know, an hour or something. It's just another way to do service, yeah, and it combines, let's say, benefits of the two worlds, quant and qual. Okay, thank you so much for your participation. Then I'm moving to the next slide. Well, actually, this slide is about the fact that as we discussed, yeah, as we saw, that AI moderated IDIs are not replacing what we have now and what we love and what we use. Yeah, it's actually a door to new opportunities. Sorry for this loud words, but this is really, we have to look at this as something really helpful, yeah, and something innovative that can help us researchers to get to another level, to do something different, something new. For example, you can create more projects, conduct more projects and create maybe, right on time. Because sometimes what happens, yeah, we have a small task. We need to understand, okay, we found out that people, I don't know, use pan to cut cheese. Okay, anyway, strange, strange example, but just, I mean, sudden observation, something strange happens. And you want to deepen this, yeah, to understand this. And you don't have time and budget to, to arrange focus groups or something like that. You just need to understand right now what's going on, why people are doing that. You can easily do that because the setup is so quickly, yeah, and it costs you less than typical qual, of course. So more projects right on time. You don't need to hire, by the way, people in your team because you can hire AI moderator who will do the routine for you. Effortless global reach. This is a great opportunity for all of us because built-in translation. So you don't need to think about, finding all these translators, time, checking if it's good enough and so on. You have everything built in, and now you can offer to your clients, to your colleagues, really global reach. Yeah, you can think of any part of the world and sitting at home on the sofa or maybe on the beach, you can conduct research in any part of the world. Cost and time efficient research. Yeah, this is also something that I think relevant. A lot of clients are asking about that. Yeah, we all live in the world where it's very important to do things faster and cheaper, and you can do that with AI. Scale without losing depth. This is like the idea that you can that you don't need this compromise, because sometimes we see research tasks from our clients and then we're like, okay, I can do qual, I can do quant, what should I do? They don't have enough budget and time to do both. Yeah, and now you can combine actually these two in one with AI moderated interviews. And as I said before, sensitive topics and hard to reach audience become much more accessible. Yeah, so if we're thinking about the faraway markets, or if we think about some very specific, intimate topics, now you can talk easily, yeah, using AI with people about anything in any part of the world. So new opportunities, here we are. And I think, Ani, we have another poll coming, right?
Yes, let me share.
Yeah, okay.
So the question 2, What is the biggest benefit you see in AI moderated IDIs? Running research while I sleep, uncovering emotions behind the numbers, doing global projects without jet lag, a cool innovation to impress clients. So please
Sorry,
answer.
do we see this? Unfortunately, I cannot see. Do
Yes.
you see our
Do you see
lead?
it?
Do you see it?
Let me try again. Do you see it?
Yes, now yes. Yeah, perfect. Thank you. Okay, so take your time, choose the answer that reflects your opinion at most. The minute.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thanks. Let's see the results then.
Okay.
Uncovering emotions behind the numbers. Okay, doing global project without jet lag. These are the two more popular. I agree with you. Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Yes.
Somebody wants to share something?
From thoracic surgery department.
Yes, hold on one second, please.
Is there anyone who would like to share his opinion?
I was on a call on a webinar, and so I'm just silencing myself.
Okay. Someone needs to turn off their microphone. Exactly. Yeah. I was thinking maybe it was a question or impression about something. Okay. Anyway, next slide. Thank you so much for your participation in the poll. So, okay, we've realized that yes, AI moderated IDIs is a part of our life. We understand that there are benefits and maybe some limitations. So now the question is, how to use this, right? So the most important thing is that it's a very versatile and creative approach is needed because you can use AI moderated IDIs as a standalone method. Or you can combine it with any qual or quant. For example, you are conducting I don't know, a few focus groups face to face, and then in other locations, for example, you don't travel, so you save money and time, and you just use AI for that, yeah? Or after your face-to-face IDIs or focus groups, you've got some hypothesis and you want to check them, yeah? And this is to validate them. This is where AI can help you. Or with quant, as we discussed before, yeah? So for example, you get the KPIs with quant, and then I don't know, you tested 10 ideas, 3 out of them have similar results, and you want to understand, you know, the depth of what exactly makes them different and so on. And then you can use AI for that, yeah? So these are just examples, actually. Your creativity is here. You can use AI in any way that you want. So here are the examples of some typical research tasks. Yeah, so actually we can divide them in 2 main groups, like ideation and refinement of the ideas. So when we're talking about ideation, you can use AI IDIs for category usage and perception. Yeah, when you want to understand how people feel about the brand, what associations do they have with this brand, if you want to understand lifestyle and values of people all over the world, yeah, or in some specific countries, or you want to understand customer feedback, or you want to understand how people understand this or that concept, yeah, for example, I know upcycling, very modern word, and how people in different countries, what exactly do they understand by this, yeah, and so on. And refinement of the ideas. So actually, when you want just, you know, to choose as we said before, to do it cheap and dirty, then it's better to use quant. But when you understand that you will refine these ideas and you need recommendations, you need details and so on, it's better to use AI moderated interviews, for example, yeah, for concept test, product idea test, packaging, or product placement feedback. By the way, also a very good area of application, let's say. And now I would like actually almost to finish our webinar with some demonstration of new opportunities in action. So our friends from the Lifesights Company, it's a market research agency from Germany. They really created a great thing using our technology. So they created like a team of AI moderators who are moderating worldwide. So they opened a lot, their like borders. For example, as you can see here, this was study in Australia and Japan, and it was about protein supplements. And they, for example, thanks to AI, they got some cultural differences. So they realized that protein supplements in Australia, it's something like powering workouts, recovery, or it's something really about power and energy, like a SUV. And in Japan, it's about well-being, it's about yoga, it's about balance and harmony. Yeah, so and of course these recommendations were very helpful for the client because they used it for the packaging for different elements. So they the same product, yeah, they adjusted it based on the cultural differences. And another example was about yeast. So very interesting projects have our clients. So yeast in different countries, it was, as you can see, Germany, Japan, and US, and they came out also with some cultural differences. For example, in Germany, it's all about tradition, craftsman, bakery, bread, and very associated with this part. In Japan, it's all about some flavors associated with naturalness and purity, so very different. And in the US, it was about innovativeness. It was about this modern craft beer and things like that. So, of course, all these cultural specifics, it was very easy to get for the clients. So they were not, they didn't have enough budget for traveling to all these countries and making focus groups there. But thanks to AI moderation, they got these insights and it helped them to adjust their concepts and packaging and so on. So if you haven't tried yet AI moderation, Yasna is a good chance for you because you can do it absolutely for free. You can use this QR code to start your free trial. So when you sign up, you will have access to your personal space. And also we have Yasna demo space with some demo projects. So you can click on any of them and see how Yasna works. Yeah, you can see Yasna in action, some real examples of interviews and reporting and things like that. But what is also very important that you can create in 2 weeks a real project because you will have 500 credits for that. So it means that if your guide is like few questions, and you can also recruit people directly from our panel. So you can have this look and feel of how Yasna works. And I think we have, please share panel size and profile of respondents by country. We will send you the this in the email because yeah, now I think I cannot tell this. I mean, we the panel we work with that is integrated into our platform is Pure Spectrum, and it covers almost the whole world. There are a lot of countries, and we'll send you this information. Yes, it's like panel aggregators. Yes, it's panel aggregators who cover, yeah, almost the whole world. But if you are interested in some specific audience and specific countries, please write us about it. Okay, yeah, okay, thanks, agreed. Okay, and I think, can we get some sample cost type of demo? Do you mean the pricing for the...
Yeah. A sample cost on my side would be something like, I don't know, depending, of course, on the theme, on the volume, on the, but like if we go by categories, like a 20 to 50 package would be like this, more or less, or more than 200 if you book for a year would be like this. I mean, if
yeah, of course. So
if by any chance you have some standardized packages, I mean, estimation, of course, in that sense,
for sure.
because that would help a lot more management to give, management, I mean, the top management, they're like, give me some numbers as well.
Of course. No, it's a very important question. So on our website, Yasna AI, you can see there is a pricing, but just in few words, the idea is that we have monthly subscription. Yeah, you're not obliged to use it for the whole year. Yeah, when you don't need it, you can unsubscribe. But monthly subscription for 200 euros gives you an access to all the features on the platform, including voice responses, customizable avatar, and it gives you 1,000 credits, which means I understand that it's difficult to understand the credits, but let's say if your target audience is wide, yeah, let's say, I don't know, men, women who use, I don't know, something like milk, could drink milk, I don't know, whatever, yeah, something popular. Oh, thank you. We have the link with the pricing here in the chat now. Your guide is, I don't know, around 10 questions. It means that around 50 interviews you can conduct, yeah, in a month, and then you can buy packs with additional credits and so on. By the way, every Thursday, so tomorrow also, we conduct demos of the platform. Yeah, so if you want to see Yasna in action, some innovative features that we have added, and also there is a Q&A session at the end. So please feel free to choose Thursday that you want, because sometimes it's like in the morning, sometimes in the evening. So sign up, please, and you will see how to work with the platform. Thank you, Darina. It's very nice seeing you. I remember
again, yeah.
with each other. So now, yeah, mail sent. Perfect. Thank you so much. So now I think we have the last poll, and then there will be a surprise for all the attendees, because you were so good respondents. We've created a lot together. So yeah, the last question, yeah?
For today's session, how do you feel about using AI moderated IDIs? Sign me up. Let's get automated. Sounds promising. I'll try it carefully. Let the brave ones go first. I'll watch and learn. Still not convinced? Give me sticky notes and eye contact. Same?
Yeah, let's wait a minute. Vote, and then we'll see the results. Okay, let's see the results.
Let me share.
Please share. Oh, sounds promising. I'll try it carefully. That's a good point. I fully understand you. Being careful is important, but to try is also an important part, right? So thank you so much. As I said before, we have a little present to everyone who participated today. So you can get, well, when you sign up, you have your 2-week trial. It's for every user. But for those who attended this workshop, and you see there is a promo code, workshop May, that will give you 1,000 credits more. Yes, Darina, I see your expression. This is a really good present. So you can conduct more interviews, but the most important part of this, that you can activate it within 24 hours. Yeah, so you have 1 day to activate it. You don't need to use it in this 1 day, but just if you do it in 1 day, then you will see that they're in your personal space, and you can use them as soon as you want to try Yasna. Yeah, so we will definitely send you in the follow-up email this information, and yeah, please don't waste time and go to activate your promo code. Now, I would like to ask if you have any other questions. Let's see, please write your questions, your impressions. I really hope that I gave you an idea of how classical methods are different compared to AI moderated in-depth interviews. I hope there will maybe not insights, but some useful information that gives you an idea of how you can use that. I think we have Yuri would like to ask to say
Yeah,
something.
I would like to ask.
Oh.
Hello. Yeah, I would like to ask what do you think the main niche of your product? Because like I tried to use it like in big company, and we faced like some kind of issues that like it's kind of lack of depth of the classical qualitative approach, because like there's less human interaction, like because uh, uh, respondents don't like to speak with I think they don't like to speak with AI because they don't see it like the interest that they can see in classical face-to-face interview, and and like so we get less information from the this type of interview. And it's yeah, you told that it's a little bit slower than fast quantitative interview, and you cannot use it for better recognition and answering the question why by using the statistical thing. So I think it was like small advantage that you can do a lot of interview and interviews, and I think that like cost benefits, yeah, you can see it as well. But you know that when company is real big, the cost of moderation is like it's nothing, because like when you need to find new approach or new insights, you cannot spend less money just because you want to like to bear some cents on the dollar. So yeah, like what do you think is the main niche now for and yeah, and we always hear the thing, like, sorry for another question, but we always hear the thing about like the instruction or prompts were wrong for the AI. So how you can get the right instruction, because we're working with agencies and they do their job bad, or you didn't explain them how to do their job. Like this is another question. So what is the niche right now with current agencies that we are working with?
Okay, great. Thank you so much for your feedback and questions. They are really very important. Starting from the main question, yeah, if I forget something, then just ask me again. Sorry, I'll try to cover everything. So the niche, yeah. Well, first of all, as I said before, I'm a qual person. I fully understand and agree that it's not replacement. Yeah, it's not the same as you are talking to a person face to face, or you are conducting, yeah, this focus group. But you have a lot of different advantages. Yes, it's more efficient in any case. But I think that when you have, like, for example, global reach, yeah, it's something incredible. For example, you, while creating your concepts, yeah, I mean, you are developing the concepts, you are doing some work about it, and then you realize that you want to understand, okay, and then, okay, let's think, and in Brazil and in Japan, what do they think about it? Yeah, so you can, and you need to understand it right now because you are developing these concepts. You don't have a lot of time. You are doing some workshop with your team, for example. Yeah, and you want to understand, maybe you need some nuances. You need some cultural specifics. Or when you want to understand maybe impressions of people, their evaluation of your raw ideas. Yeah, so for example, it's a workshop. Yeah, you created something. You want to check very, very quickly what is the impression about it. Yeah, or if you want to to do some, when you have a focus task, it's a small task. Yeah, and you understand, okay, maybe it's not really practical to I know, arrange focus groups right now. It wasn't planned, or something. Yeah, you understand that you can easily do that by just setting up and getting your answers really, like, literally in, like, I know, few minutes. Yeah, so I think the idea that you can get to your consumers, very, very quickly, in minutes, by asking them maybe something small but very important for you in this moment, is a very important benefit. So I would say global reach, small focus tasks when you need to do it right now and you can't wait. Yeah, even if you have money for all these focus groups all over the world, that's fine. Really good. Good to know that there are companies who can do that. But I mean, the thing of this time, yeah. And also, as I said before, some sensitive topics, some niche targets. Yeah, this is also very important. For example, we hear a lot about like from our clients who are working, for example, with I know pharmacists and doctors and so on. So it's very hard to make them, you know, come at a certain time and communicate with you, even if it's an online interview. Yeah, they have to arrange it, and the fact that they can do it whenever they feel comfortable is also a very important thing. Yeah. So again, sensitive topics, hard to reach audience. Then actually there exist a lot of people who do not like communicating and talking to other humans. This is also important. And there are a lot of people like that. And if we're talking about young people, yeah, who are used much more to communicate online than offline, this is also, I think, an important benefit. And by the way, I remember there was a concern about if respondents like that, yeah, and we know that respondents do like this experience, yeah. Of course, there are people who don't like it, and then they just don't participate. But we see that most of the people who start chatting with Yasna go till the end. Then the instructions, yeah. So of course it's something new, and you have, like with ChatGPT, you have to get used to it, yeah, to create good prompts that work well. Yeah, it takes some time. You get used to it, but you can do that. So talking about the fact how to instruct Yasna, we are always happy to help. We have some documents with tips about mastering, you know, a good guide. But the idea is that imagine that you have a real person next to you. To a human moderator, you would explain with words what you want, right? Like focus on this specific aspect, or I don't know, get at least 3 likes and dislikes, something like that. You are doing the same, but you just type it. Yeah. So in our case, you just type next to the questions your instructions, and this is how it works. But it's something very specific. If you come to Thursday demo, I'll show you how to do that. But the idea is just explaining with words by typing it. This is how it works. I hope I
am I right?
Yeah.
Sorry. Am I right that it's like Mark wrote that it's for cheap and dirty decisions, like for the main purpose. So you can do something like really fast, cheap and dirty to I don't know, like to not to test your idea, but to get some ideas about your idea or your solution or stuff like that.
I would say
So like it's the main reason to right now.
No, I would say that cheap and dirty, I was saying about quantitative survey, yeah, when you need just to choose. But when you need to get some depth, yeah, when you need really to get consumers' voice, to understand how, in what words do they express their opinion, this is where it comes from, yeah. So it's not, for example, if you want to test different ideas, when I was saying this during workshop, yeah, what I mean, you have a raw idea and you want to understand initial thoughts, drivers, barriers to use this or that, I don't know, product, yeah? For example, if you have an idea of a product. So when you need some spontaneous information, yeah, you don't know what to ask, what to expect, and you just want to get this, you know, fresh and real voice. This is where I think it is really good for.
No, I mean, in comparison with like bigger qualitative approach, then you hire the moderators from the particular countries and you give them instruction and they know their client and they know the market and they can do, I think right now they can do a better job. I mean, basically in terms of depth.
I'm sorry for interrupting you, but it really depends. I know that, well, actually, I was also there when you are organizing, arranging a global research and finding good moderators in every country that you need is a real challenge. And here you keep everything under control, actually. Yeah, because you instruct Yasna, and then for Yasna, it doesn't matter in which language she does this, yeah? Or another AI moderator if it's not Yasna. So actually, in the ideal world, yes, it would be great to have good moderators, local moderators who understand the context and who are really good in moderating as well. But the reality is that it is a great challenge. And that is why, yeah.
I don't think that a cheap and dirty and fast approach is something bad. So you can use it like if it's a great niche for your product, it's fine. So, but we like. So yeah, like, so there's nothing bad with that, and a lot of products can live with lack of these products. So yeah, you can say to your customers, okay, use it here, and like the best practice, and you can start using in the like, cheap and dirty, and then move to other stuff. But the main reason as far as I understand, it is the cheap and dirty and fast approach. I mean, in
Yeah,
comparison
that
with
combines, I would add that combines, let's say, depth. Anyway, you get the depth that you can't get with quant service, yeah, and you get the scale as well. So you still get some nuances and details and depth, and you can also scale and validate this. This is what makes it different.
Tanya, thanks so much. And not to make it way too long, this is all very helpful, especially in the countries where maybe the digital literacy is not, so promising. So then you may have to use it in a scale up for, I don't know, up to 45 when you know that there's an average of people that, you can easily recruit. And I don't know, exclude punta filters, maybe exclude 60 plus, so that you avoid
Well,
that
it
you get.
depends. A lot of our parents, I think, and acquaintance, they use like if they use WhatsApp, they can use this as well, right?
Okay, yeah. So it depends at what level it is, because if they use,
Yes.
for communication, WhatsApp, Viber, or Messenger, then they can easily do this. I had a very quick and technical questions because as I've never tried it in my I don't have a first-hand experience, so I think that many questions can be answered by putting hands into it, and maybe we'll get some answers that we have in our back thought. But regarding the recruitment, a simple case, I work in telecom, and how many filters can I actually use? What filters can I use to recruit?
Well, if it's a built-in platform, if you mean you use our platform, that is our
Yeah, let's say that I'll use Yasna.
Then you can ask up to 5 questions. Yeah, you can't get quotas with our platform. Yeah, you can just screen using like I know 5 questions, let's say. Yeah, but you are more than welcome to use your source of recruitment to recruit and let's say screen out people the way you want.
But how do I get them? Sorry for the question, mate. How do I get these people in? Like from my 1,000.
Actually, yeah, it's a technical question. Short answer is you create a link and then you connect this link with the online panel you recruit from or something like that. So we have all technical details about that as well. So yeah, it's doable. A lot of our clients do like that. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so let's see if we have any other questions here. I think I answered everything. I'm just if anyone else would like to share his or her opinion, please do that or asking something maybe. No, okay. So anyway, thank you so much. We will definitely send you the follow-up with all important information. Please activate your promo code and try Yasna once you are ready. And I hope to see you on one of the Thursday demos of the platform. It's a very practical, by the way, with all these technical questions as well. So thank you so much. Have a nice day. Or evening, depends where you are. Bye bye. Thank you so much. Ciao, ciao.
Bye. Thank you so much for everything again.